CUDA Tile marks the boldest update in 2 decades, redefining how we approach GPU programming for the CUDA 13.1 era. At its core, CUDA Tile shifts from a thread-centric model to a tile-centric one, changing the basic unit of computation. CUDA Tile is embedded in CUDA 13.1, designed to abstract away low-level hardware details like Tensor Core, so developers can focus on ideas, not wiring every thread. The shift emphasizes Python as the primary interface for kernel definitions, signaling a major move toward AI development ecosystems. This makes high-performance computing more accessible by hiding intricate hardware details behind a high-level abstraction. The new CUDA Tile Intermediate Representation, or IR, acts as a bridge between software and the tiled hardware reality. Mechanical complexity is reduced, enabling faster prototyping and experimentation in AI and HPC tasks. But the reimagined model raises questions about the traditional moat around CUDA's ecosystem. In the scene-stealing critique, Jim Keller, often called a legendary architect, weighs in on the potential dimming of CUDA's moat. Keller's argument is simple. As tile-based approaches emerge, cross-platform portability may become easier for AI kernels. What makes Keller credible is his track record, co-creator of x86-64, influence on AMD's CPU generations, and driver of Apple's A-series chips. Over the years, he has warned that CUDA's complexity can trap developers, a point that has kept the industry watching. The technical pivot is clear. CUDA historically relied on SIMT single instruction, multiple threads, creating enormous thread management overhead. CUDA Tile's core idea abandons that thread-centric view in favor of data blocks, or tiles, with the compiler mapping them to hardware. This paradigm shift is supported by a new Python-tuned interface and a tile-focused IR that guides compilation. Industry observers note a potential OpenAI Triton parallel, a challenge to the historic NVIDIA open ecosystem dynamic. Triton itself was born to break dependence on closed NVIDIA libraries, so Tile's openness becomes a strategic question. Analysts broadly agree Tile architecture boosts chip-to-chip portability across NVIDIA's Hopper, Blackwell, and future designs. Yet cross-vendor portability appears limited because Tile remains tightly aligned with NVIDIA's roadmap. In essence, CUDA Tile does not dismantle a moat. It levels a swamp to build a faster highway toward NVIDIA's castle. The highway lowers barriers and improves developer experience, but it still leads to NVIDIA's closed ecosystem. Jim Keller's critique highlights a core tension in AI computing: speed of innovation versus openness and portability. From a broader lens, the tile paradigm suggests NVIDIA's software strategies are reshaping not just code, but the competitive landscape. The takeaways are clear. Chip portability improves within NVIDIA's line, while cross-vendor portability remains constrained by closed ecosystems. In the end, CUDA Tile fills in the marsh, creating a smoother highway, but the destination still sits behind NVIDIA's walls. The broader implication: as AI compute accelerates, software paradigm shifts become a key strategic lever for hardware leaders. This documentary will now recap the core timeline: CUDA's long-standing SIMT model, followed by the tile revolution, and Keller's public questions. The next scene tests the ecosystem's openness by juxtaposing OpenAI Triton's philosophy with Tile's closed-door advantages. We now turn to practical implications for developers who write kernels and optimize matrix operations. With Python-first tooling, rapid experimentation becomes more accessible, potentially accelerating AI advancement. However, the ecosystem's openness remains a pivotal topic, as research kernels may cross borders only so far. To close, the CUDA Tile era is not about destroying a moat, but building a faster, more inviting road to NVIDIA's fortress. This documentary has traced Kronos like questions about openness, portability, and strategic control in modern AI hardware. As the landscape evolves, developers should watch both performance gains and ecosystem dynamics before choosing a path. In the long arc, CUDA Tile is a harbinger of software led hardware strategy shaping the next generation of AI accelerators. Thank you for watching this narrated overview of CUDA Tile, Keller's caveat, and the shifting sands of AI compute.